Hello everyone, this is Lucas with my custom build Fender kit I built for my motorized bicycle with stuff I picked up at the scrapyard, and I'll show you what I used. At the back here I have an old rototiller shroud. I like the shape of it and I thought it would look really good on the back. I have an extra piece to go into here yet, but I haven't mounted it yet. That's kind of specialty because it has to go around the chain and everything, but this is just to keep all the spray off the engine and me while I'm blasting around on this thing in the winter. I've been riding it quite a bit this winter. As you can see, all the yuck I got on it. Didn't really clean it out before I put the Fender kit on, but it went really easy last night. Haven't had too many problems from my last video. No issues with the coil now that I've got it sealed with silicone. This is definitely going to help even more because now I don't have stuff spraying up in the engine. I busted a seat last week. Totally smashed the seat. Busted the springs in it and all that kind of stuff, but that's just because these are hard on bicycles and they're definitely hard on seats, and the seats are hard on you sometimes. So you know, you bust it, you got no rear suspension, so these big suspension seats, they work great, but at the same time you'll end up breaking them sometimes. They don't last as long as you'd think they would. So yeah, I just put metal stays, had some leftover metal stays from my electric bike project, and I just bolted them in there, no problem, no issues. For the front fender here, this is a little bit different. This came off of a dirt bike. I got a red one. I've been slowly peeling all the stuff off of it, but all I did was cut the fender in half, and then I took a hole saw, or not a hole saw, a large round bit in my Dremel, and I rounded out this perfectly so it would fit around both sides when I put the two sides together, and it would fit on top of the fork. And then I just Dremeled everything off really nice, and then went around everything with the plastic deburring tool. These are Sprockets, are just pieces of stainless steel I had left over from my my HHO generator that I built, the experimental one. And on the other side I just have nylon nuts, and these are just Phillips head bolts. For this at the front here, I had to drill a hole in order for the brakes to fit through, but that was no big deal. I just used a step bit. I drilled a couple holes, just kind of getting the idea of where this would go through, and trying to stay in the same size as the step bit opening that I knew I was going to have to drill, and that's how I kind of just found the center. There's no real way to find it. You can kind of sort of find it, I guess, once you get it on and you start hooking the brakes up, but that was a little bit of a tough deal, and now I have to flip the bike upside down to work on the brakes. But this works fine. I mean, this is the only thing that's holding this on. Gravity mostly holds everything on. It doesn't interfere with the action of the shocks. It doesn't interfere with the action of the brakes, and it keeps everything from splashing up on me. And if you recall in my last videos, I was saying before that the front tire on red is a 29. So this fit really nice because this is a motorcycle or a dirt bike fender. So hacked now, it works really well, and it's very light. I took it for a rip last night around here, no problem, and today it's really yuck in here. We got everything is melting in here, and you can see I took it out on the road with all the yuck, and so far it's been doing pretty good. Besides that, that's about it. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and remember, don't throw that old junk away, man. Try to reuse it and make something cool.